It's a bitter one to take, the sending off. I thought it was a harsh penalty anyway, but to get him sent off as well was obviously a bit of a blow, and spoiled the game, changed the course of the game for France as well, I'd imagine, because they wanted to get a lot out of the game and have it competitive. And unfortunately, going down to 10 men, when you've got 11 men against France, it's a difficult task. Going down to 10, we had to use it as a tool then to say, well, if this happened in the tournament, what are we going to do about it? But today was all about getting players minutes on the pitch and ticking that box, and we've achieved that today.
Listen, I don't want to talk too much about that red card, but the fact that the French players were asking the ref not to send him off says a lot, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because they wanted to play the game as well, 11-11, and we both teams wanted to get something out of it. So, like I said, even before the sending off, I thought we started really well. I thought we created a couple of chances, and even after the sending off, we created some chances. And you know, they've got quality in abundance, haven't they? If you give them half a chance, it's in the back of the net. So, you know, you can see the goals in which we did. We'll have a look back at that. But the positives for us are the minutes, the players that we've got on the pitch have got the minutes ready for Saturday's game.
I was going to say, word on Danny Ward, because he was amazing in goal. Must make that selection for that one spot more difficult for you now.
Yeah, of course it does. But every coach manager wants, you know, good headaches, and I've certainly got one with that. You know, Wayne's Wayne. Everybody knows about what he's done in the past, and Wardy's absolutely give a good count of himself tonight.
Given what VAR has done throughout the season, not just domestically and internationally, we know it could be a huge factor in games going forward. It's a good test for Wales on how you react to maybe decisions that are a bit dodgy.
Well, the decisions are made, and we can't influence that. Once the referees looked at the screen and made that decision, there's nothing we can do about it. We're disappointed, but we have to react in a positive way. And you know, Nico's devastated, and he just wanted justification from the referee at the end, and he couldn't get it. So it was disappointing. Things like that happen, but we have to get on with it.
There's a couple more for me. I know there'll probably be more. Just thoughts on Aaron Ramsey. He looked like he'd never been away in a Wales shirt.
Yeah, he looked bright when he came on. I thought one pass in particular to get through for the chance that we had was Aaron Ramsey was back. It's building him back up to getting minutes on the pitch and the best Aaron Ramsey we can possibly have. And again, that was a box tick today for him. The plan was to come on for 30 minutes. He ended up playing near a 40. So yeah, that was a definite positive for us.
Listen, last one from me. Given that it was 10 men against France, who arguably, you know, are playing incredible football, it's not going to get much harder than that. So overall thoughts about now going forward into the game on Saturday? Again,
same process. We need players to get on the pitch and get minutes ready for the Switzerland game. So we've always got one eye on Switzerland. There was aspects of the game today I was pleased with. Like I said, we're playing against a very, very good French team, and with 11 players, it's difficult. With 10, it's a big task. Defensively, I thought we were well organised, and there's a couple of things we need to tighten up on. I think at times we invited our own pressure by bad decisions, but in the main, like I said, there was a lot of positives.
Cheers, Rob.
Thank you.
Okay, Lawrence Morrow.
Hey, Rob. Have you managed to speak to the referee after the game? Actually had a conversation with him at all?
No, not really. He just wished us all the best for the Euros. The fourth official apologised just after half time when I said we'd had a look at it, and he just said, sorry, coach. So, you know, I'm not sure if he was apologising for the decision or apologising for the position we ended up being in, but it was a hard one to take. The penalty was bad enough, and to send him off I thought was very harsh.
And it just took so long to come to that decision to send him off as well. So yeah, you'd think like an explanation would be coming from that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't an obvious one, was it? I didn't even know that they were contemplating a handball. So for him, it was a surprise to see him come off the pitch and say that they were checking it. And like I said, to send him off was crazy. I think France wanted us to keep it 11 players as well to make it a worthwhile exercise for them. So it changed the game, but like I said at half time, it's one of those situations that could happen in the Euros, so we've got to prepare for it.
Okay, so positive-wise, what are the positives you're taking from this?
I thought we started the game really well. We had to tweak it before the start of the game because we saw the personnel that they had on the pitch, and they changed their formation to a diamond. We didn't think they were going to do that before the game, so Nico's position from the start changed slightly. We went to a back four, And I thought we identified that if we got DJ over the top with his pace, we could hurt them. And I thought we'd done that in the first 5-10 minutes. And then obviously the sending off changed it. But even after that, I still thought we created chances. So the biggest positive for us today, there's no points on tonight's game. It was all about getting players minutes, topping the minutes up, and getting them in the right frame of mind, physically, mentally, for Switzerland.
And so we had Aaron come on as sub. We had a kind of good number of minutes for Joe Allen, a good number of minutes as well for Ben Davis. So those guys, they're moving towards that full fitness for the first game.
Yeah, that's right. And that's been a frustrating thing for us. You know, even though we've had 31 players in the squad and we've had a cut to 26, thankfully we had the extra 3 players, so we could take more of a gamble and more time with some of these players, like Ben Davis. You know, that's his first half an hour in months, you know. So Ethan Ampadu was in a similar situation. So we've got 4 or 5 players that ain't actually match fit. So we've had to use a game against France to get the minutes on the pitch, which is very, very difficult. But like I said, it was a definite benefit to have that game tonight, to give them minutes, and we look forward to doing the same on Saturday.
Cheers, Rob.
Thank you.
Okay, Phil Cavan.
Hi, Rob. That was a cruel night. Can I just check? Is VAR in all friendly matches, and when was that decided?
Is what, sorry?
When was VAR in all friendly matches decided?
I couldn't tell you. So that's just something that we've had to get on with tonight. We've had meetings about it in the past. Like I said, the decision was more of a surprise to me, not whether we had VAR or not, but the decision, I didn't even think there was a penalty shout.
And just secondly, can you explain the thinking behind Nico Williams playing in midfield?
Was it what, sorry, about Nico playing in midfield?
Can you explain the decision?
Yeah, they changed the shape. So originally we were going to have him left wing back, and they were about numbered us in the middle of the park. It was as simple as that. So we played him as a midfielder, and he tucked in on Pogba that was playing right at their diamond, and I thought he done really well. Obviously up until he got sent off and changed the game. So that was the thinking behind it. And Dunce has played left back for us before, so that just fitted in, and we went to a back 4 instead.
Thanks.
Last question from Phil Blanche.
Hi, Rob.
I felt.
Just to check, I understand that Nico Williams will be suspended for Saturday's game against Albania. You'd want him to have minutes before the tournament, more minutes. Can you appeal against that decision, do you know? And will you appeal?
We'll do everything we can to overturn. Of course we will, yeah. We'll have a look at it, and the staff are waiting for us to have a debrief now, and we'll go in, and that'll be one thing that we'll speak about. And that's the disappointing thing. You know, the plan was to play in so many minutes today, and then building up to Saturday. We can't do that now. So we'll have a look at it, and believe me, if there's a chance to do it, we will.
Thanks, Rob.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay, thanks everyone. Cheers.